What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Tony Camponovo, and thanks for tuning in if this is your first time. Today I'm going to expand a little more on the melodic minor scale. This was a special request in one of my comments from my last video from Jan Esterlis, or maybe it's Jan Esterlis, but I assume it's Jan, so sorry man if I got your name wrong. But this video is kind of aimed at your question. You were just asking me to expand a little bit more on the melodic minor scale and different sounds derived from that scale, or different uses, and that kind of was the subject of my last video. So I'm just gonna do another video on melodic minor uses, I suppose you could say. I may do one or two more videos after this because there are so many things you can do with the melodic minor scale. So I'm going to talk about that passage that I just played when the video started. That was specifically using the 7th mode of the melodic minor scale, sometimes called the Superlocrian scale. Basically all that was, I was thinking an A7 chord, so like an A dominant, and here's like a shell voicing of that chord. Just got the root, the flat 7, and the 3rd. So that's A, G, C sharp. Now, you know, a vanilla altered chord like that just really needs those notes. You can throw a 5 in there if you want to, but that's kind of undesirable in a lot of cases. So we'll just take that shell voicing, and when we create an altered dominant chord, in some cases you could either alter the 5, which could be a sharp 5 or a flat 5. So here's an example of an altered dominant A7 sharp 5. You could also think of it as a flat 13, and here's a flat 5 or a sharp 11. We can also sharp the 9 in this case, or we could flat the 9. Or we could do, you know, all of it. Got a sharp 5 and a sharp 9 in that chord. So that all fits perfectly within the 7th mode of the melodic minor, or you could think of it as a B-flat melodic minor scale. So I'll play just the B-flat melodic minor scale. So we have B-flat, C, D-flat, E-flat, F, G, A, B-flat. Now you'll notice there are a lot of notes in common with the A7 that I played originally. You've got an A in there. We've also got this C sharp, which I called it a D-flat before. D-flat, C sharp, potato, potato, right? It's all the same. Take certain notes from that B-flat melodic minor is when I get some new and interesting things. So if I take the 4th scale degree from the B-flat melodic minor, which was E-flat, well, that's a tritone away from A. Nice and creepy. So that's that tritone, or, you know, sharp 11 flat 5 sound, as well as B-flat itself is the flat 9 of A7. So if I want to just play a B-flat here, you can hear that's really gnarly. You know, you've got I've got the root, the flat 9, and the 3rd right there on top. So I could also even use the sharp 9. In this case, that's going to be the natural 9 of B-flat melodic minor. Stay with me. So in B-flat melodic minor, the 9 is C. So the 1 and the 2, which is also the 9, of B-flat melodic minor is the flat 9 and sharp 9 of A Superlocrian, or A7 altered. So a lot of times when you hear guys playing blues licks, they just play that pentatonic box. Well, you know, several of those notes already are just part of a B-flat melodic minor. That's the 7, which is in the melodic minor. The 7th is a natural 7 or a major 7 or a raised 7, whatever you want to call it. And there's that 9 again. And then this note here is the 13 of the B-flat melodic minor, which in this case is G. So it's really cool. You can kind of slip in and out of just maybe an A pentatonic thing into a straight up B-flat melodic minor. So, you know, I kind of mixed it in there with just some bluesy sounds, you know, just from an A blues scale. Hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of uses for this melodic minor scale, which in this case we're using the 7th mode. So I can just really, if I'm jamming along in A and I want to think A blues or some kind of dominant, you know, an altered dominant, I can just step right out of that and go into B-flat melodic minor. So, you know, if you've got just... So you kind of notice that, you know, that's kind of bluesy sounding, but you hear a couple of extra things in there. It's a little more colorful than just a regular blues scale or Mixolydian scale. And when I do things like that, a lot of times I don't even think, you know, A Superlocrian mode or whatever, you know, altered dominant, whatever it is. I just step out and think B-flat melodic minor, and that's easier on my brain to just think B-flat melodic minor. I hope that makes some sense. If you want to kind of hear it more over a chord voicing, you can always play something like, you know, what I did originally was just this altered dominant voicing here. What you're hearing there is the flat 7, the 3, the flat 13 or sharp 5, and the sharp 9 of A. And in the last video I did, you know, I played that little lick, and hopefully you can hear that jumping out, you know, as an A altered. Hope that's helpful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and I'll probably do another video on melodic minor soon because there's so many uses for this scale and I love it. So tune in, see you next time.